Hello everyone. I wanted to talk to you about Chinchilla Dust and its potential for modelling material in wargaming and other pursuits. I came across this stuff quite a long time ago. There was a guy down at the local wargaming club in Plymouth who scratch built some 15mm buildings for World War II, for Normandy. And he textured the walls by coating them with this stuff, and it worked really well. And he got the idea from a friend of his who he's started an MDF building business. I think his name is Colin Farrant, but he does business under the name of Charlie Foxtrot Models, so they're well worth looking up. And I've been thinking about using this stuff for ages, but never actually got round to it. What it is, chinchillas are native to South America, to high up in the Andes, and there's a little bit of a description on the pack here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Animals such as dwarf hamsters, gerbils and chinchillas evolved to thrive in cold and dry environmental conditions. This harsh climate makes thick, dense fur a necessity for survival. Animals in this environment keep their coat dry, fluffy and effective as insulation against the harsh elements by rolling in volcanic pumice powder, fine sand and other powdery earth materials. Now what that means is this pack, it cost me £2.50 in the range, but you can pick them up in any pet store, and for that you get 14 ounces of chinchilla dust. And that's what it looks like. I think you can see immediately from that. I'll take some out of the bag in a moment and show you. It is much finer, but still gritty, than even sort of fine basing mix you can get. I mean, here's an example of a pot that I bought from Anthony City's workshop some time ago. It's fine. You get 180 mils in that. And it's a lot. The granules are they're kind of like the size you'd get from sand on the beach. But really that brings me to my point that if you wanted to model or base a wargaming figure and represent him treading on sand, then this clearly is out of proportion. I'm not sure exactly how wide they are. Try and look on they're about a millimetre, half a millimetre across. Now if that's the equivalent of sand to me, then they're about the size of a toe on a 15mm character, or a toenail maybe on a 28mm. So they're clearly the wrong size. So this stuff here, the reason I bought the chinchilla dust is, as you probably know from Pete at Mini Warzone's channel, that both of us bought some figures for Jugular at Salute recently, and I want to base my figures so that they look as though they're standing on the sandy floor of the arena. So I thought this would be perfect. So I'll get some out and show it to you. I mean, price-wise, this is a bargain, absolute bargain. Give that slightly out of focus. There. That is going to be ideal. Looks just right. Now, it's perfectly natural as a product, perfectly safe to use. It does warn you on the pack that if you get it in your eyes or your nose or your mouth, it can be a bit of an irritant. It's not such a dusty product that I would feel the need to wear a face mask. I don't think it's going to, if you shake it up, it doesn't give off a kind of cloud or anything. Oh yeah, it does a little bit. So maybe if you're hyper cautious, wear a face mask when you're using it. It is made, this is strange, shows what a small world it is. The chinchilla comes from South America. The dust is made in China to the design specifications of Pets International Limited, Elk Grove Village in Illinois, the USA. It's sold using the English 14 ounces rather than a metric system. So it's a sort of global enterprise. The other thing I'm thinking about using it for, which I thought I'd do a little experiment on screen to show you. So I've been zoomed in quite a lot of that chat, you probably won't be able to see what I'm talking about. Is I'm sure it would be ideal to mix up your own textured paint. So I'm just going to put a little bit of it in this bottle top here. Just got a little bit of this. Probably would really consume paint because there's so much surface area in these grains. Let's just try a little bit of this. Give it a bit of a mix. Yeah, now that to me looks ideal. This looks like a lot of the textured paint that I buy. So it's absolutely perfect, it looks to me, for making your own textured paint. See if I can get that. There's quite a high proportion of paint there to granules. I don't want to sort of waste too much of it, but I think you can see on there, hey presto, texture paint. So that's another use for it. And the other thing I'm considering is actually, rather than just sprinkling it on my bases and painting over it, is to either mix up paint like this, or to mix it into my basing material, mix it into something like polyfiller or Tetrian, and doing it that way. But anyway, I'm definitely going to use that on my jugular figures and gladiator figures, and no doubt I'll find some other uses for it as well. So check it out, Chinchilla Dust, available at your local pet store. Really cheap, a lot cheaper than buying specific modelling material anyway. Hope that helps. Bye for now.